Hi friends, I'm Maggie. This is week 7 timeline. Ready to get after it? So this is what we're doing. For Jesus, the Messiah, we are going to do the sign for Christ, for Jesus. And for Messiah, we're going to do the sign for royalty. So we're going to make an M and go from our shoulder to our hip to do almost like a sash. Then for year 1 AD, we're just going to hold our one finger up in the air and kind of twirl it like this. For Pentecost and the early church. So Pentecost, they saw tongues of fire. This is what the card looks like. And what we're going to do for our signs, we are going to touch our lips with our hands and move our fingers fluttering upwards. And then for church, we're going to kind of take our fist and then put a C on top, just like that. For persecution, spreads the gospel. We are going to do kind of punching our fists, punch, 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 punch. And then for spreading the gospel, put our hand flat like this, make the sign, ASL sign for G, and just kind of bring our hand forward to take the G from the back of your palm and bring it forward. For Herod's temple destroyed by Titus, for temple, we're going to put our fist on a flat hand like this, a T, just kind of like that. Temple destroyed, we're going to bring our hands and bring them down. By Titus, we're just going to do another T. So Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. Then we have, that's this one. Whoop. Then we have Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. And for that, for Diocletian, we're just going to do an ASLD. For divides, we're going to do an X and bring it down. And Roman Empire, we're just going to do an ASLR, just like that. For Constantine, legalizes Christianity. That's that card. We are going to do a C, ASLC for Constantine. And Christianity, we're just going to do the sign for Jesus again. So Constantine legalizes Christianity. And then Indus Gupta dynasty, which is this one right here. The Gupta dynasty was actually known for as the golden age in India. So for India, we're going to take our middle finger and point to our forehead. And for golden, we're going to point to our earlobe and do a Y for the sign for gold and twist it back and forth. So it's going to go like this. So we have Jesus, the Messiah, year 1 AD, Pentecost and the early church. We have persecution, spreads the gospel. Herod's temple, destroyed by Titus. Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. Constantine legalizes Christianity. India's Gupta dynasty. And that is our timeline. So how do I do this in class? How do I do this at home? One of the ways that we do this at home is I take the cards, throw them on the floor and say, have at it, put this back in the correct order. And then what I'll do is I'll keep adding cards from the previous week and have them put all of them together in the straight timeline. The next thing that I'll do is I will prompt them by saying the first timeline card for each of the different weeks. So the first timeline card in week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and have them continue the song from that point forward. The other thing I will do is I will hold up a card and ask them what the hand sign is. And what was the last one I did? Oh, the other one that we did, which was actually really fun. We did this, we're doing this for one of our Memory Master games, is we are going to pick a card randomly and say we need 2 people and have the 2 people recreate this card. We've seen this done with movie posters where they'll hold up the movie poster for Shrek and then say 5 people, and the 5 people have to recreate in 60 seconds the movie poster for Shrek. So we'll have, for example, what's a good one? Constantine legalizes Christianity. So we'll hold this one up. We'll have 2 teams of 1, 2, 3, 4 people, 5 people, and have them recreate the timeline card. And so that's just a fun way to practice and use the timeline cards. The other one that I do in class is called Boom. I call it different things, actually, depending on the day. Boom, bombs, what else have we called it? Battleship, people sometimes call it. But I take the cards and I hide these boom, bomb type things on the backs of them. I lay them all out in the front of the room. And then I have the kids pick a timeline card and, I have 3 bombs on my timeline cards. I give everybody 3 Hershey Kisses, and their goal is to not get any of the bombs. And if they do land on a bomb, they have to give me the Hershey Kiss back. So I'll have all the timeline cards here. They have to pick a timeline card and give me the hand sign. So they'll say, Constantine legalizes Christianity. So they'll do the sign for Constantine legalizes Christianity, turn it around, whoo, they get to keep their chocolate. Then we'll do, then somebody chooses Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. Ooh, they have to give me their chocolate back. Let me tell you, they're not fans of having to give the chocolate back, but it is a good way to practice the timeline card and the hand movements at home. And the other one that I'll do sometimes in classes, I will hide them around the entire room and have the kids kind of go on a scavenger hunt to find all 7 cards for that week and then put them in correct order. So I hope this helps you with using your timeline cards at home and in community, and we'll see you next week.